Once you complete your TaxFolder purchase, you will be presented with this web page. On the left, there's an important section telling you how to set up your TaxFolder account. If you happen to close your browser window before setting up TaxFolder, don't worry, the same information appears in your invoice email. If you have just renewed your TaxFolder license, you can sign into TaxFolder and continue using the same firm you used last year. If this is your first TaxFolder purchase, you need to set up and create your TaxFolder firm. Make sure to sign in with the same email address and password that was used to make your purchase. TaxFolder will use this email address as the default for all your client communications. It's very important, if you wish to use a different email address for your TaxFolder client communications, that you change this email address associated with your TaxCycle account before you sign in for the first time and set up your firm. Click the link in the email and follow the instructions to learn how to change your email address. When you are ready, click the link to create your TaxFolder firm. This will open a browser window and ask you to sign in with your TaxCycle account. Remember, use the same email address you used to make your initial purchase. If you are still signed in the same browser that you used to complete your purchase, you won't need to enter your email address and password again. At this point, if you wish to use a different email address, take the time to go and change your email address associated with your TaxCycle account before you continue. Once you're ready, click the button to create new firm. Next, you will be guided through setting up your firm's TaxFolder account. This takes you through a series of steps to make sure you have the right information and settings to communicate with your clients. The first step involves confirming your organization information. These details are automatically populated from the purchasing TaxCycle account. And there are a few other items in here you should note. Change the setting in the Send Email As dropdown to choose a From address for sending emails to your clients from TaxFolder. The email will still originate from the TaxFolder server using the email address noreply@taxfolder.com. This only changes the information that appears to the recipient in the From field. You can choose between sending the preparer via TaxFolder or the organization email address. In the organization email field, you can specify a specific email address for your organization. This is different from the email address of your TaxCycle account, and adding an email address here will not update your TaxCycle account. Similarly, changing the phone number or the organization address will not update your TaxCycle account and your billing account. These details only apply to your TaxFolder firm. Further down, you can choose how to direct replies. If you choose Preparer, TaxFolder will use the email address associated with the preparer who is assigned to an engagement. If you choose Organization, you must enter an email address in the Organization field above. Click Save and Continue to move on to the next step. The next page, you must set up your preparer information. This includes the address for the preparer, the phone number, and the account language. Don't worry, you can always change this information later if you go back into Settings. If you wish to show your photo on pages where your clients interact with you in TaxFolder, you can upload a photo to your account here. Click the Upload Image button, browse for your photo, and insert it here. Or you can skip this for now. On the engagement branding page, you can choose how you would like your firm branded in engagements with your clients. If you prefer to relate the branding of engagements and other communications in TaxFolder to your organization, select Organization. If you prefer to relate the branding of engagements and other communications from TaxFolder to the preparer assigned to the engagement, then select Preparer. You will see a preview on screen of the details that will appear. If you purchased a TaxFolder license for multiple users, you can invite those team members to use TaxFolder. You may only add as many team members as you have licenses for TaxFolder associated with your organization. The administrator who adds the new team member will be sent a shared secret, which they will then need to securely share with the new team member to allow them to complete their connection process. To add a team member here, click on the Add Team Member button. Enter their email address, first name, last name, and then select a role. Team members can have either admin or staff roles. Admins can change all account settings and add or remove team members. Staff can only change the settings that affect their own account. When you are ready, click Add Team Member to close the pop-up window and send the new team member an email with instructions on how to sign in to TaxFolder. You can also skip this step and return to this page later to add more team members or update details. On the notifications page, there are many options for customizing the type of notifications that get sent from TaxFolder to your clients. You have options to send notifications to preparers when a client uploads a new document, when a preparer is assigned a client or engagement, or when a note is updated for the engagement. There are certain actions that will automatically send an email to your team. For example, when a client signs or approves a document, or when a client clicks the I'm Finished button in their client portal. When a new client is added, you can choose to send an invitation within TaxFolder. This checkbox works together with the Invite New Clients to TaxFolder checkbox in the TaxCycle printer options. You must enable both options for new clients to receive an email invitation to create an account in TaxFolder. You can choose to send your client an email when an engagement is complete. And when creating a new engagement, you can ask the clients to upload documents by default. Regardless, TaxFolder always sends an email to the client when the following actions are taken: when there's a new document for approval or signature, when you resend a document request, or if a preparer voids a document request or sets it to completed manually. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. On the Client Portal page, you can allow clients to upload files in the Client Portal. By clearing this checkbox, it allows you to hide the My Documents tab in the Client Portal and prevent document uploads. Finally, in Site Branding, you can upload a logo to brand your Client Portal. Simply click Upload Image, select your logo, and you will see a preview of the logo at the bottom of the page. Note that the optimal size for logos is 200 pixels wide by 100 pixels tall. When you're done, click Save and Finish to enter your TaxFolder client dashboard.